Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope that everyone is doing fine. I'm getting ready for work. I have a lot of time this morning. Woke up early and decided that I wanted to spend a little bit of time with you, my subscribers. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing, liking, and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate you spending time with me. Thank you to subscribers old and new. And when I say old, I mean those that have been hanging in there with me for quite some time now. I want to say to those that are watching right now and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I want to know what you're waiting on. Yeah, I want to know. I want you to join the G&G family. So click that subscribe button and that notification bell and hang out with me. Hang out with us, me and my subscribers. I have two necklaces that I'm going to try today. This one I've worn before. I'm definitely wearing these earrings. And then this one I think I've worn it before in one of my videos. So I'm thinking about wearing this one today. Trying that. I think I like the way that looks. And I'm going to wear it. I'll just put her away for another day. I'm not going to even try it today. Yeah. Today I wanted to talk to you about something. I realize how much I love my Sisterlocks. But I also realized as a result of reading a post in a Sisterlock group that not everyone loves their Sisterlocks as much as I do. I read a post and it said that I'm 1 month in with my Sisterlocks and I don't think that Sisterlocks are for me. It saddened me because I know that paying for the installation of Sisterlocks is not cheap. And after a month realizing that Sisterlocks is not for you means that you may be taking them out, cutting them off, and whatever you paid is going down the drain. And that's what saddens me. When I decided that I was going to get Sisterlocks, I really didn't know how easy it was going to be for me. I didn't know what my hair was going to look like. I had some indication that it was not going to be thin, that I would not have the scalpy look, but I was not sure about that. Now, this young lady that posted, when I saw her locks, it didn't look scalpy. It looked somewhat full. So I don't know exactly the look that she was going for. But I do know that there are some things that need to be considered before you get Sisterlocks. What I might say to you might not be all inclusive. And if you can think of something that needs to be considered before getting Sisterlocks, please place it in the comment below. One of the things that should always be considered is that in the beginning, right after your installation, you may have looked at a lot of videos of people that have had Sisterlocks for a while. I've had my Sisterlocks now for 2 years. People look at my hair and they'll say, I think I'm going to get those because they look so good. What I want you to know is this, is that my hair did not look like this in the beginning. My hair was not as thick and it was not as long. There's a process that your hair goes through over time to get to your vision. And I believe that everybody has a vision of what they want their Sisterlocks, microlocks, traditional locks, loose natural hair to look like. The second thing that I'm going to tell you that you should consider before getting your locks done is, especially Sisterlocks, the cost. It costs in finances. That's what I'm talking about at first. Cost your time. Although it will cost you 2 days at least to get your Sisterlocks done, in most instances, in the months to come, because you won't be spending as much time with your hair. One of the things that I noticed though in that post, and one of the things I noticed about that Sisterlock group, was the positive feedback to this young lady. They were telling her how well she wore her Sisterlocks, how it looked so good. It was really pretty. It was pretty. It was a month in. What did your Sisterlocks look like a month in? What was your vision? It looked wonderful. A lot of positive feedback. But at the end of that post, that's what I really, really liked. There was another young lady in the group that said, I'm feeling the same way. But she said, let's not make, and these are not her exact words, but when I read it, this is what it said to me. Let's not make any drastic changes. Let's not do anything to alter what we have now until we're 6 months in. And then let's check back with each other. I was like, wow. You know what? This is truly a sisterhood. This is truly a sisterhood. And I believe that that is what we should strive for, to support each other, to uplift and encourage each other. Because usually on that first day, when you get your Sisterlocks, it's not what you thought it was going to be. Mine wasn't what I thought it was going to be on the first day. But as time went by, it grew, and it grew. And when I say it grew on me more. Though I was liking it on the first day, I wasn't loving it on the first day. It didn't take long for me to love them, to love my hair. But there's a lot to be considered when you are getting Sisterlocks. I've mentioned 2 things. But if you have a vision for what you want your Sisterlock to look like, take a look at a few people first who have just gotten their locks. Ask for pictures of newly installed Sisterlocks. You'll get a little bit of an idea of what yours will look like in the beginning. And then determine, are you willing to go through that stage to possibly get to this? Are you willing to do what you think is necessary in order to get to your vision? I installed Sisterlocks. Nope. I installed Microlocs, because I'm not a Sisterlock consultant, on a client back in March. She had 3 to 4 inches of fine hair. She sent me a text afterwards and said, I love them. So her scalp was showing, and you may have seen the pictures in a video that I did where I said I installed those Microlocs. I have since retightened her hair. Her hair now on the sides are covering the parts, and she's loving it even more. She wore it covered, and she will continue to until she just wants to then reveal it to everyone. When you don't mind revealing it to everyone, that will be a glorious day. But consider what you're going into. Begin with the end in mind, and knowing that in the beginning, you can't get to the end until the end. I'm just wanting to encourage someone today who may have made this decision that we see as permanent. Now you see it as temporary because it wasn't what you expected. This is a sister who loves her locks. I love my friends. I love my family. I love my followers and my subscribers. But I especially love God because He's been so good to me. He's been good to me. Be encouraged, my sisters. Be encouraged. Have a great day.